Welcome in then to the latest edition of Extra Time. We've got Craig and Stevie here in the studio. Stewart Robson joined us as well. Robbo, if Watford beat United, does anything change?
Yeah, if Watford beat Manchester United, probably nothing will change at Manchester United, the way they back Solskjaer. It should change. It should have changed quite some while ago, but I'm not sure that they're that worried about their league position at the moment and how they're playing and what the manager's doing. They seem quite happy just to make money and say that the club's going on a forward trend. It should matter, but I'm not sure it will.
No, listen, if Watford beat Man United,
they can.
Trust me, it's over.
I just don't know. I feel
No, it is.
I feel like we've been here.
No. This would be a new low. If Watford beat Man United.
But the fact is, we're kind of there's a bit there. We're all thinking.
No, I'm not. I mean, they're not going to lose to Watford because Watford are terrible, or they shouldn't. I don't think they won't. As bad as no, but
are you sure?
If they do lose, this is a hypothetical. If they lose and they don't sack him, they might as well put the shutters up at Old Trafford.
Right.
They might as well just shut the shop. Say this club doesn't exist anymore. We're closed for business.
Wow.
No, they can't. Yeah, I mean, no. I can't be any clearer.
I think it's still
I haven't got a grain of doubt if they lose to Watford. United could not sustain the pressure to not sack him.
Wow.
But they won't lose to Watford.
Earlier in the week, Stevie was talking about Scottish mentality. Craig, what are your thoughts on Stevie saying that Scots are more realistic than negative?
Correct.
Yeah.
People mistake it.
Right.
Well, the other thing is people mistake most of the people out there now who, to be fair, most of them are just sort of woke people.
Right.
Who just get upset about anything.
Right.
Any general thing. But they mistake. I always think with Scottish people in general, people mistake honesty for negativity.
Okay.
Like, it's if somebody says, for example, you know.
Like, we're on a golf course, right?
Right.
Okay.
Right.
That gives me time
And
to think.
I'll hit a putt that was never going in.
Right.
And somebody we're playing with, Joe or Kevin, will go, "Oh, unlucky, that was a nice putt," and I'll be like, "Are you having a laugh?
Oh.
What was nice about it?"
Right.
And they think I'm being.
What about you getting angry at people saying Happy New Year to you?
I don't get angry.
It just can't be bothered
It
with
just
it.
doesn't. I just think it's. I just don't like it. I don't turn around and give them a slap or
I know, but that's quite negative, isn't it?
Trust you.
Here's a
Trust
connotation.
your shrapnel cluttered brain to come up with something.
Here's a little connotation for you. Scotland put on, apparently, I didn't see it, a very, very good performance against Denmark
Okay, yes.
in midweek.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You won, didn't you? Yeah.
Scotland won. Full house at Hampden. Stevie
Yep.
said he couldn't
get a ticket.
Couldn't get a ticket.
Right.
So
Did you try?
we both tried. We'll turn back. Not enough caps.
Not in the Hall of Fame.
Not in the Hall of Fame. Somebody, we phoned up and the lady went up, or whoever it was, the guy, lady, man, boy, went up and looked.
It's they.
They looked in the hall, couldn't see our picture and went, no. Apparently it was a really, really good performance, not taking that away. But here's the honest assessment of it. Yeah, it made Scotland be a seeded team for the playoffs, which is great.
Yeah.
However, Denmark had already won the group and had left out or were missing numerous players. That's some factual context.
Right.
But people would go, that's negative.
Yeah.
It's not negative. It's honest, because that's the case. It wasn't for...
We won, but they didn't have the full team.
It wasn't for the
That's
top
just
of
being
the...
honest.
It wasn't to win the group, and they had already won the group.
Okay.
That's a realistic view of it. I don't see why that's a bad way of looking at something. That's the realistic way of looking at it. See? But
There you
people
go.
don't understand that.
There you are.
Including Scottish people.
Robbo, do you like Scottish people?
Well, I would say they've got a short memory because in 1974 and 1978, when Scotland qualified for the World Cup, they were going to win the World Cup, according to the Scotsman. They were going to win the World Cup.
A short memory, and then you go back to 74. I thought you were going to say like 2019 or something.
Oh, man. Robbo, if you could play for any club today other than one of your former clubs, which would it be and why?
Well, you'd want to play for Manchester City, wouldn't you? Because they're the best side. They play the best football, in my view. You've got the manager who's probably the most innovative manager in world football. So you'd want to go and play for Manchester City, as long as you could get in the team, of course.
Who would you want to play
Go on, say Man City. Come on, say
Man
it.
City.
Man City, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, over Liverpool.
See
Well,
the
that's not the
headline?
question.
Well, I'm just saying.
It's a question.
No, you
It
said
says who-
not one of your former clubs.
But now we're putting
Oh, right,
now we're putting a little twist.
You're right. You're right.
If you were allowed one of
You're
your
right.
former clubs, then I would
Right.
absolutely play for Liverpool
Yeah.
before Man
You're
City.
right.
Yeah.
He's at it.
Not the Boston Bulldogs.
He's at it.
No, maybe in the,
Who would
maybe in the
you
off-season.
play for if you could? Would you play for City as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be able to play for them. Did he let him in?
No.
Will Stevie G, be able to implement his Rangers tactics with Aston Villa, or should he try different tactics since Villa is trying not to be relegated as opposed to win the league?
Well, I think what you have to do as a coach, certainly what I would do, is you have to see the makeup of your team. You have to have a good look at what you've got and then
Right.
decide what's the best way of playing. You know, because one group of players, trying to make them do the same as a different group of players is very difficult. So I would suggest that he keeps an open mind. If he thinks he can play 3 at the back and 5 in the middle, you do that. If they can't handle it, then you go with 4 or whatever it may be. So you got to have an open mind.
Robbo, with Liverpool losing Keita, Salah, Mane for over a month following Boxing Day for African Cup of Nations, are they in trouble of losing steam in the title race? Chelsea and City only lose Mendy and Mahrez.
It's not great for them, but I'm sure there's a couple of FA Cup ties in that.
Yeah, I think it's only two. I think it's two league games they miss.
Yeah, so as long as they're not against the top sides, I think it should be okay. Liverpool got a good squad. They've got some good players. They'll be all right. Liverpool will be okay.
Were you yawning through Robbo's answer?
I was, but I was.
Oh my goodness gracious!
It was an anticipation.
How much of a concern?
dear.
I was actually yawning before Rob started the answer. I was just tired.
How much of a concern is it, Steve?
It's got to be. If Salah's not there, listen, Mane and Keita have missed games already this year.
Right.
But Salah is huge. Nobody, I'll argue with anybody that says it's not going to affect them.
Okay.
Losing Salah. I mean, seriously, come on. Whether it's 2 games
That's
or
the
not.
guy that
2
you-
games is 6 points, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's not a
That's the same guy that you go and headbutt the wall every time the ball's
every
bouncing off.
time. Every time.
Oh, what about this? Does Craig have a personal stylist? He's always well put together, and I feel like his French colleagues get a lot of fashion acknowledgement. He clearly cares about his clothes, definitely more than he cares about Chelsea. Well, yeah.
Oh yeah, I don't care.
Well,
Right. Who's better dressed, Robbo, you or Craig?
At the moment, Craig, I'd say he's upped his game, hasn't he? He used to be a right old scruff bag, but over the last couple of years, something's happened to him. He's got a
He's
new
got a long
tie,
time
thin
to choose his
ties.
outfit. That's it.
I beg your
Oh, is
pardon.
that what it is? He looks $1 million at the moment. I don't know what's gone on with him.
Had a shave and everything.
Did have a shave?
Wow.
Yeah, has he lost a bit of timber as well?
Well, I don't know.
Is it a personal crusade here to find out what I'm up to? Listen, we're all allowed a day off now and again.
Final question. Did Stevie make...
Listen, by the way, it's not difficult to look a bit dressed amongst...
Like,
well, he.
By the way, yeah, I've got a question for you.
Do you having a laugh?
No, here's a question. Do you own a white shirt?
Probably.
You're always wearing a coloured shirt.
So what?
You got to get rid of that green one. It's horrible.
Get rid of that tie as well.
I can't believe
Shocker.
it. Hold on a second. Let me get this right.
What?
I am no fashionista, right?
Well, I know that.
Right.
100%.
I'm sat here with a nice jacket on, a nice shirt and
What's
tie.
not? He's got a white
And
shirt.
look at the state of Scruffy there.
Yeah, but he...
And you're having a go at me.
No, sorry. You've made an effort. A bad one.
I'll take that.
He gets taken by the hand. He gets taken by the hand.
That's true.
He gets taken by the hand
This is true.
to buy clothes because
And they
he's
come up with that.
incapable of doing it himself.
Final question. Did Stevie make up the crocodile story? Because Don Hutchinson doesn't remember it.
You see that?
This has
we
been
could.
bothering me for weeks. I need the truth.
crocodile
This is where
we
you
could.
said you're on a golf cart in South Africa
well,
with Don.
I'll tell you what-
And
I'll
you
tell
took
you
a
why.
hard turn. He fell out and almost fell into a pool of crocodiles.
Correct.
He doesn't remember it.
Well, he wouldn't because he was drunk as a skunk.
Well, there you go.
Because who would get in a car, right, and sit next to somebody who's also drunk as a skunk and
Right.
let them drive?
Okay.
So figure it out. I actually can still
Right.
see him jumping off the side.
But how close were the crocodiles?
Yeah, this-
We want that because. Come on, you've been caught in this show before telling porkies.
Sure, come on now. Come on
Do you
now.
remember that time you were talking us about the story from Liverpool? It turned out it was your missus' mate.
No. What are you talking about?
Spoke to a couple of people at Liverpool.
Yeah. Well, how close were the crocodiles?
Oh, no.
Do you remember?
I do remember.
Well, how close?
No, get it right. Get it right. I threw in the old classic. I was speaking to a couple of people. You went, oh, who are you talking to?
Yeah.
It's hardly the crime of the century.
Well, making up sources.
How's that?
All right. Well, don't get on the front foot on that. What about the
What
crocodiles?
about the time you said Eden Hazard was fat?
That was correct.
No, you won't.
Well, he's
We're
fat
listening
now
to that
for a
bloody
start.
radio station
He's
again.
fat now. For a start, he is fat.
Oh my
And
goodness.
by the way,
what
hold on a
nonsense.
second.
What's going on?
Hold on a second.
All right.
In this very show,
Yes.
somebody said he's overweight.
Right.
Who?
Eden Hazard.
Who said?
You.
I said at one point
Oh,
he's been overweight.
yeah. Tell him that. Did he say it or not?
All right.
You
Did he
said
yes
it.
or no?
Whoa.
Did he say it?
You
Yes
said
or no?
he came back from
Did
pre-season.
he say it? Yes or
Yes,
no?
I know, but I was a generalisation.
He did say yes.
You said he
Also
came back.
now you're talking your way out of agreeing that he
But you said he came back. Right, anyway.
You told a lie.
Listen,
now you're trying.
How close were the crocodiles?
How close were they? Classic deflection.
Oh, I didn't see one.
Oh, there was no crocodile.
I didn't see one ready to
It
kick
was a
his leg-
puddle.
Kick his leg off.
It was a freaking
We're in the
lizard.
middle of Africa.
It was one of those little lizards, you know.
Tadpole.
We're in the middle of bloody Africa.
Oh, you're in Africa now.
If I'd been a crocodile, it could have been anything that would have killed
Oh,
him.
you didn't see it?
You didn't see the crocodile.
So how that story's
dear.
told?
Wow.
It could have been anything in there.
I don't even believe you used to play for Liverpool.
Well, I'll tell you what, ask him if he
Well, you're actually in Africa.
ask him if he even remembers golfing after getting off the plane.
Well, okay, that is it. That's
I
it.
didn't even know he was in Africa.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Robert. You can go home now. ESPN FC will be back tomorrow, reflect on a busy day of football, of course, right across the board. Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.